So, what y'all think of yesterday's show, man? Dick discipline. What did y'all think of the show? Do you think the question got answered? Jonathan, what up? Do you think that? What do you think about dick discipline itself?
I don't see anything wrong with it. Sounds like a good practice to me.
All right. What about the other four questions I asked, Kelly?
Oh, what I thought
About
about the show?
yeah.
Well, it sounds like majority of the niggas don't wanna.
Well, Sway, that's you ain't shit, Sway. You know I can't arm wrestle my right hand, asshole. um, Wait, did they not want to, or they said it was a natural proclivity to want? We have a natural propensity to want sex at a exponential rate.
Hmm. Yeah, I have a proclivity to do some things too. I don't mean I can or should or is or gonna.
Well, what if it's intrinsic though? What if it is innate to you? How can I tell you no, you can't do that or shouldn't do that if it's natural?
Well, based on what it is that you are seeking or looking for or set to accomplish, then no, you're gonna have to fight that.
You're gonna have to fight natural urges.
Hmm. Yeah.
Now, let's say a man has had a lot of access to women, not fighting natural urges, and is still successful. What do you say to him
Successful how?
in life with women?
Okay, can he hold on to a relationship?
Can any man hold on to a relationship?
Yes.
Are they the minority?
I would
All right,
say
let me
yes,
ask
but I
you.
think
T
that's
Leave,
because of a lack of trying.
Bay boy T Leave said he been trying to do the right thing. He hasn't been promiscuous with his penis, and yet ain't winning. Cheeky said it's just as hard for him, and he a alleged virgin, and he
Not a
still
legend.
can't find nothing worth something. So the argument is, yo, I'm doing it right. I still ain't winning, and I'm not getting no pleasure. Let me go
Hmm.
ahead and at least get pleasure if I'm not gonna get a relationship out of it.
Okay, well, hey, do what you do. Just don't complain. Just be
Well,
quiet.
we just asking. We just asking. Do women want a man who is not experienced? My man, I'm doing this dating show. Well, I'm a part of it. I'm helping out with one portion of it. It got posted yesterday. One of the guys, who's 41, no kids, in the comments, they was putting red flags because he ain't have no kids.
I mean,
So what are you supposed to do?
I
Like
mean,
you
it
he a
kind of
red flag
is.
because he don't have kids.
I mean, kind of is. I mean, I would say kids speak to a relationship, right?
No,
And or yeah, well, yeah, that's how it is in my brain. So kid,
but
that's
Callie,
I'm explaining.
but real
Hmm.
quick before you go to that little brain, that little pea-sized brain, use
Uh
the
huh.
other side of the brain that you use when you breaking down stats. If you look at the statistics, what would the statistics say about what you just said?
The statistics would say he's an anomaly.
But what would it say about relationships as it correlates to children in our community?
That he couldn't have one.
No,
He couldn't keep one.
no, nigga, no. The relationship kid dynamic is what in our community? Do the majority of us have kids in wedlock? Are the majority of us
Oh,
born in two parent homes?
yeah, no, 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 we're not.
So what? So okay. So because it doesn't. So the kid correlation doesn't mean relationship, right? It's actually lack thereof. So what is him not having a kid? What should it say?
I'm saying all of this is running together, okay? No kids, no relationship, no ain't nobody trying to snatch you up. What's the problem?
Nah. See, that's crazy. So son is a red flag because he was responsible. Think
Because
about
he
that.
had discipline.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't give him a red flag, but it's definitely yellow.
If he had discipline, because some 40-year-olds they just was running amok.
He had dick discipline. And this, so let me tell you a little bit, right? So he's 41 years old, right? He lived in a few different places. He worked for the government and he was a military man. 10 years.
And he a real person?
Mm-hmm. Right? So his military background, even his dress, I've never seen him wear. I probably seen my boy Red. He been on the show before. He don't ever wear t-shirts. Like even if we go out and be chilling, he always got some type of collar on. Like even if it's a polo, you know.
What's
Now
his
Grant,
name?
his name Ron. He been up here before. And he always be like, he wear designer shoes, you know what I mean? But he be cool. He be chilling. Very selective. And this nigga's a red flag because he don't got no kids.
So wait, did hey y'all, hi everybody. Pardon my bad in your bad. Sorry for the late. You said selective. So did he have a choice or options that would have been good for him, but because he's so selective, he pushed women that he would have qualified for out of the way? That's just my question.
No, what I'm doing right now is leaning into what the gentleman said yesterday in terms of poor options. And so I've seen him curve women upon initial just back and forth and back what they want and didn't want. As an example, this one girl wanted to come to his house and she's a flight attendant. So she came here, they kicked it. She came back. He's like, oh, let's grab a drink. She's like, oh, I can come over. He's like, for what? I'm trying to see you outside in the ambiance. If I wanted to fuck, I could do that. But the poor selection, what the men were stating yesterday, is the reason, and partial reason why the selection is so poor is because pussy preservation is nominal.
I can agree, but and here's the thing: a lot of times women don't really tell the truth of why they're asking for the invite. If he seemed to really be a really nice guy, she enjoyed it. She probably was trying to go to see if he lived with the woman or try to find some evidence. That's just how people move.
Yeah, that's a terrible person.
She's terrible because she's trying to ensure that if she's spending time and they're developing, he's not living with somebody else or partner.
Yes, like you're the only one that said they go through cabinets. Nobody does that.
This is true.
Yeah, that's poor behavior.
You're right. No, I mean, it's unique. I won't say poor. I'll say it's
serious right now. Are you and Callie trolling me?
Huh?
Are y'all trying to prove the guy's points from yesterday?
No, and yes.
Miss Fantastic probably still on his show.
Absolutely not. Don't bring that, please.
No, I'm just saying when he get in the chat, like if he hearing what you guys are saying, you are literally furthering his point.
If I'm furthering anything that he said, I retract everything I just said.
No, you meant it. You said that you said you go through people's cabinets.
And
that's crazy.
That's that's persnickety. I pay attention to detail.
It knows.
I didn't see the show yesterday. I agree with the discipline, regardless of your results. I think you could do the things the right way and not get the right results, but if you do it the wrong way, you damn sure ain't getting it. And whatever that looks like, if that means not having kids, that's a way to be disciplined. Making sure you use condoms so you don't get STDs. Being honest with women, not lying to them so you don't catch no fatal attractions. and stuff like that, or all the way
Hold on,
abstaining.
Sherelle. Damn all that. I can't. Hold on a second. Hold the good advice for a second.
Oh my God.
My boy Ron. Now,
Back to me.
why did you put it on him, Tiff? He a military man.
No. I did
He
at no.
I'm not done. Let me tell you his
Wait.
specification.
Wait.
He 5'11".
I did not.
He in shape. He don't got no kids. Pardon me. Let me be more professional. He doesn't have any kids. I've never seen him act promiscuously. Every time I saw him have a conversation with a woman, he's intentional. He unlike a lot of men, because of how beautiful you are, he doesn't look past the red flags. Unlike most of us who don't have discipline and say, she's pretty, I can navigate that flag. Why did you say he's too particular and therefore?
No, I asked. No, I just asked the question. But I will say this.
What about the woman?
Can I finish? What I will say is this, and I acknowledge this. There are men that because they are practicing DD, that they tend to get the shorter end of the stick. It might appear that way, but you have to respect a man that has standards and knows what he wants, and he doesn't
finish
bend or fold.
that statement. Finish that statement for me. Expound on shorter end of the stick. What you mean by that?
He may not get access to the same amount of women, but because he's choosing a better woman, he's saving himself a lot of problems that could potentially come because he is selective.
What's the short end of the stick?
If you believe that as a man, your success is how many women you get access to, or how many women you.
Wait a minute, this is what you said. You said shorter end of the stick. No man said it. You said it. So you wait, hold on, Tiff. So let me get this straight. Even you see a man with less access as him getting the short end of the stick.
I didn't say that. I said it may appear. I literally said him being selective by the women that he dates, it may reduce, but he's getting a better quality of woman. So to the average person, it looks like he's suffering. But in the long run, he's making the best investment because he is a man with standards. And because men lead, he needs to stand 10 toes down on that selection so that when he finds that woman with the same purpose, the same steadfastness, they're equally yoked.
And so think about, Jalen, okay, I understand too. Think about the premise. Let's say we take the walk with Tiff on her premise. What is that saying about the women?
And what they're doing?
Well, if he's selective, he's upright. Mm-hmm. He getting the short end because he can't find one, and so he's not getting as many options. What is it saying about the options?
They're not good options.
Damn. What do you guys think about that part of the convo, Alexis? Where it was alleged that most of the majority of women aren't good options.
Damn.
It tracks from both sides, though.
Yeah.
Most of us count out probably like 80% of the population on Earth.
Not because they're not good options, because they're unattractive.
Because we don't think they're good options. Our personal opinion, we don't think they're good options, but on paper they could be the best option. But because we don't like something about them, we count them out.
What about the women? What about the women, Jalen?
What about the women? I said both ends. Women do it.
Yeah, you said both ends. I said, what about the women?
Women do it.
Women do what? Because apparently your name is Jalen Alexis from Texas. So go ahead.
Never mind. Go ahead, Alexis.
No. You got the floor, baby boy. Go ahead. Finish your thing. Go ahead. You don't ran in there. Yeah. You don't ran in there, ran people over. Come on, baby boy. Go ahead.
I don't run nobody over. I apologize, Alexis.
She don't mean it. Go ahead, Lex.
I got nothing but love for you, Jalen. But I think, she did cover, the point that I was going to make. So either way, it's based off of your perception as far as what is a good option. I don't know if you've seen it, him, but I'm sure maybe some of the ladies, not 90 Day Fiance, Married at First Sight. And so when it's a Lifetime show. I don't know if they still got it, but they had people and they, went off of what you said that you wanted, and then they will hook you up with somebody and y'all would just get married on the spot. And so I remember there was this thing, like a lot of the men, they put down there what they wanted in a woman, and then the woman to be non-attractive to them, and then they'd be like, oh nah. So
stop.
Whatever. Like, no, but I'm saying that goes to the point, like what you view as an option. They put a list of what they wanted, and then because the woman wasn't the attractiveness that they wanted, they were like, oh no, I don't want to be with her.
I don't care about that boring ass show, man. I just went to sleep.
Bro, I'm saying that points to the point that I was making, and that Jalen was saying too, what people view. They'll say whatever, like, oh, I want her to be this, I want her to be that, and then they'll get that, but because she's not as fine as they would like. So what does that say about options?
But if a man is way more physically driven, it doesn't matter how nice she is.
Nah, let me say this. Hold on, Tiff. Let me respond. So here's the thing, right? Yeah. When you say good option, if a man isn't chivalrous, is he a good option?
Chivalrous. It depends on if that's what the woman wants.
So chivalry is optional.
I think it's relative.
I think it's optional. Most men aren't chivalrous. Majority of them.
Well, most of us aren't in relationships. Most of us aren't married. Smarty pants.
All of that.
Yeah.
But chivalry is based on being connected to a woman, or are you just, in general, you look out for women, you're friendly, you hold doors, your manners are good.
Well, we saying chivalry, right? I'm just asking what you guys think about chivalry. So since you guys are being
we're not being obtuse. We're saying it's relative.
I didn't say anything. You're being deflective, right? Because I've never heard women say, oh, chivalry is not something that would be imperative for a good man. I'm not even talking about the men you date, right? Because that's a whole different thing. But as we talk about pussy preservation, right? For a woman to be chaste is very few and far between. How should a man look at a woman's chastity?
It matters if that's what he wants. If he's looking for a person
those are not. So Tiff, the reason why I have to cut you off, those aren't real answers, because you're saying if that's what he wants, right? So you're immediately making it personal. So it's like a some answer, because you're saying if that's what that person wants, and that's cool, right? But generally some doesn't further the conversation. So in terms of chastity, how valuable is her chastity in regards to what men want?
It's very valuable. It's very valuable.
What do you guys think?
It's extremely valuable.
Yeah?
Yes.
Jalen, is chastity valuable?
Yeah. Different forms of staying chaste is valuable.
Her vagina.
Her being chaste is valuable.
Callie?
It's definitely important, and I think it's valuable whether he is asking for it or not.
Really?
Did I say it? Did y'all hear me? Okay.
No, go ahead, say it again.
I said yes. It's valuable, and he should respect it.
Lex?
Yes. I thought that was like the norm.
What?
But well, as far as a woman being or having chastity, ain't it like? Isn't that like where they're not out there or having sex or stuff like that? Ain't that like supposed to be the norm? Not doing that until you get married. So,
girl, and well, in 18.
But I'm saying that's supposed to be the norm, even though, and there's reasons why, but yeah. And obviously, because that's supposed to be the norm, and people are not normalizing it, that's why it's so valuable now. Back in the day.
Huh?
Get out your phone. I sent you a clip.
All right, hold on a second. I'm listening. Hold on. Y'all can talk without me.
Well, I think it was.
I do think that when a man like Rico Ray, whatever his name was, that hemp friend, like when they reach a certain level in their chast and responsible, I think it's very slim pickings for the type of woman that would be on their level. Honestly, I think that's a poor reflection of women more than it is with the men.
I agree, and I had to apologize to someone in the Discord because they have like this no. If you were on this list, you're not a dating option. And initially, I was just like, oh, well, maybe you're being too tough. And it's like, no, if you've spent the time doing the right thing, then I don't get to ask you to settle for other people's bad behavior. It's
sure?
Who made the list?
Well, I'm not gonna say a name, but I went back and apologized because their standards are their standards, and I don't have a right to say you should compromise.
Whoever
In
made
fact,
the list, tag me in the list.
It was if they
do
weren't
not tag Sherelle on that list. Do not
tag me in the list. Hey, Love C.
Hey, Love. No, yesterday I'll just say from seeing some of the behaviors and some of the experiences and just how women are moving, I do believe that a lot of women are not going to meet the standards of a man that wants someone that's chaste. I don't think some women understand how valuable being chaste and.
Well, some don't count, right?
I think
most women.
I can say most and not majority.
Most is majority.
I don't know why I have a problem with majority, but I do believe that most women are not practicing good PP.
Okay, so vagina preservation, most women aren't practicing that, right? I know that my penis discipline was not good at all, right? For the majority of my life, like once I was able to, once my nuts dropped, essentially, right? So,
are you really a pit bull?
Yeah. So, what do y'all think? Should we be what should women be doing? Should they be having sex, not having sex? Does body count? What makes her chaste? Like how many bodies can she have? Does her body count matter? Is she chaste if she only has one body? Is she chaste because she has a virgin? How does this work for women? What would be your recommendation to your kids?
I would tell my kids to stay a virgin until marriage.
Wait till it's not that. Like I'm like 4B or marry me. Either we're not doing this or we're working towards marriage. But because sex has been reduced as if it's not as important as it is, like if you're a believer, you believe that everybody that you lay with, when you consummate, that's to consummate a marriage. If you can't be married to more than one person, then you're not living up to certain ethics and guidelines. And just because you believe the world is moving in a particular way, you don't have a right to say it's normalized, therefore it's right. It's still bad behavior. It's still bad behavior. And as a person that had a child out of wedlock, I had bad behavior.
Okay. Now, go ahead, Dylan.
Yeah. It's great to tell your children to wait until marriage, but if they decide not to, just have sex in a committed relationship. That's literally chastity. You're not having sex outside of a committed relationship. That's different from virginity, by the way.
Yeah. So You're
So
saying that's my girlfriend. I can have sex with her. If I have sex with her, I have dick discipline in that instance.
oh, we're talking about the men now?
No, I'm just trying to understand your
Yeah.
reasoning.
I would say if you're in a committed relationship having sex, that's fine. You're in a committed relationship.
And people are just committing to. Are people like? What does that mean, Jalen? Like, I'm your. Oh, we boyfriend and girlfriend. So okay, so this is her logic. Okay, I'm having sex with niggas that I'm saying are my boyfriend. Therefore, I'm chaste. If I had 10 boyfriends, 20 boyfriends.
It's definitely more
Who got,
nuance to it, but I understand. I understand what she's trying to say. But there's
like I
definitely
would
more nuance
say
to it. That's predicated. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, First
I would
Lady.
say the majority of women are losing their virginity before I was 25.
Okay.
I would say preserve yourself as long as possible. But if you decide to give yourself to a man, make sure it's in a committed relationship.
Who
Because
sets the guidelines for this committed relationship, though?
I'm not. I'm sorry, Jaden.
Hold on, Tiff.
if no, it's not you, Tiff. It's just these questions. Um, I would say the men determine it, but if women, let's say in a theoretical world, if women finally got on this
Wait
chast,
a minute. What's wrong with you?
I
Ain't
was
nobody,
about to finish.
ain't nobody gonna save you. The men determine it. Think about that for a second. If you tell men, yo, she'll have sex with you as long as you tell her you her
Pick a
boyfriend,
boyfriend. That's what they're
niggas
gonna
is
do.
gonna
It's a trap.
manipulate this shit out you.
I
Okay,
don't.
so
You,
it's
if
up
we're
to
gonna,
us now.
Get
Hold
It's up
on,
to
hold
us.
yes,
on. Let
yes,
Jalen get the floor back.
yes.
Let her get the
No,
floor back.
no,
Let
I'm
her get the
asking you
floor
a
back.
question here. If that's
Yes,
the
ma'am.
case, because I already know that happens, but
Okay.
I'm going based off of leadership principles and gender roles. I'm playing that game. So if
Okay.
that's the case, Hamp, it
Hmm.
requires men to be a bit more disciplined with their sexual habits, right? If we want all this to work, the women just can't do it.
That yes, if I accept your premise, which I reject.
Then she should not be with that man.
May I?
Why?
Period.
May I?
What do you
She
mean?
wanna
Why?
be. She
No,
wanna
you want
be.
her to
She
be
wanna be.
chast.
She wanna be. But you said she shouldn't have sex unless she's in a quote unquote committed relationship with no real parameters set by men who are secular. That doesn't make sense. And nor would you coach your daughter with that understanding.
My daughter. Jesus.
Don't call
I don't.
I
Jesus.
don't know what you want from me, Hamp.
I'm just
I don't know
I'm
what you
just
want
trying
from
to
me.
understand the ideology.
I'm telling you the ideology.
Oh, you know
If
what? I
you
fucked up.
if
I
you
fucked
can
up. I
obviously
fucked
you
up.
should wait until marriage, but if you decide to
Mhm.
have sex, be with someone who's in a serious relationship with you. Have sex with them.
No.
You know I
The
love
mi-
you, right? First and
Oh
foremost.
God.
I should have said that earlier.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
Jalen. No, I meant to say it before that line of question, and I
Uh,
apologize.
Well, that's the most realistic choice. Yes, obviously, you should tell your children to wait until marriage. But if you're telling that to a secular person, that's not going to work either, right?
I wouldn't think there's nothing. There's no guidelines. So no,
Right. There's no.
If may I interject?
sure.
If you are teaching that you should only be with your husband, then the moment that a woman is with a man that she is not married to, she has broken chastity. Once you do that, you have to be realistic of what potentially could happen. That relationship may end. And if you want a man that is his standard, you may no longer qualify. So if you want a man of a certain regard, you have to behave in a certain way, regardless of what it is. And if y'all are, again, practicing, you would not be living together because that would be shacking.
Shaggy.
If you live together, ain't that what they call it? If you live together before you get married.
No, it just crazy. Like y'all just mix the Bible with anything. Y'all just add
You're
shit
not,
in.
let's say you're not.
Right.
When you lay down with that person, then that became your husband. If you sleep with anybody else outside of that, then you're breaking the. Okay.
I get it, but then shacking is like is a secular. Like I don't know who made that shit up. That's all I'm saying.
It's country. Like y'all just shacking, or what y'all say, playing house or situationships. If you do anything outside of what is structured, as in
does body count matter, Tiff?
Yes, but not in the sense of she has this. If again, say you do want to become converted, right? But you've been touched by Will, Jack, and Tyrone, but you marry Joseph. You mad at Joseph because he don't touch you like Tyrone did. You mad at Joseph because he don't move like Will did. So for every person that you entertain in that manner, you may pick up a certain behavior that person will not have. So when we are chasing to one person and we get to develop our intimacy together, it's different. You don't have a comparison. It is what it is. Sleep. That's what y'all do, and that's why. That. Go ahead.
It's talking.
What's
the definition of Joshua Jones? Chastity equals the state or practice of refraining from extramarital or especially from all sexual intercourse.
Okay. Well, look. Given that definition, I take my answer back. It's not valuable.
Chastity. Ooh. Damn.
No, it's not. It's not valuable. It's not valued.
Why don't women value it, Callie?
Well, it said all extramarital. I thought chastity was more so about,
Yeah, that takes everything off the table. Y'all can't get nothing.
Right, it takes everything off the table. So
ratio, all of it. Can't get nothing.
I don't change my answer.
But that's what I said in the beginning. We like to change meanings of things to make it convenient, but to be chastened is to either be married or you're not.
Hold on, why isn't it valuable? Why isn't it valued, Callie Beverly?
Damn. Because nobody values it. It's not valuable. It's not appreciated. It's not.
Why don't
wanted.
women value their chastity though?
We do.
I would say we start off valuing it until we get into the world. We start liking boys. Boys be like, if you love me, you'll do A, B, and C. And because we love them or care about them, we gonna do A, B, and C to make them happy.
So y'all dumb.
Once you bump your head once, chastity is out the door.
A little bit.
It's done.
I'm just saying you bump your head once, the chastity out the door.
But the thing is, this is like,
where's the accountability?
It's wrong.
The accountability comes when we decide to be celibate.
Or you don't do it.
You don't do it. You don't have all these experiences.
Yeah. So
don't play a game that you know you can't win. Like after yesterday, I legitimately feel like you have to understand that anything that you do as a woman in regards to a man, you are going to have to be accountable now or later. And knowing that, you really gotta tighten shit up. Period, point blank.
All right. Wait, why is there no accountable? Callie characterized it as bump your head. Jalen act like we out here swindling y'all, bamboozling y'all, running
she
amok.
made a choice. We're getting swindled. She did. Unless she was taken advantage of, she did what she wanted to do, and now she got to suffer the consequences.
I didn't say what it is. I said because we want to make y'all happy. Hell, I will literally come over there.
Why would you? But here's the thing: it's the same thing that we were talking about men. You saying men have GD?
No,
goddamn. Right? Yeah, ain't nobody else talking help.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, and I didn't say that. I said because we want to
just talking.
I didn't finish. Like you talking about being accountable.
You don't care what nobody else say.
You fucked. You ain't chastened. Period. Whoever else you fuck, that's your body count. It is what it is.
Is it her fault?
She made a choice. Yeah, it's her fault.
Yeah, it's her fault.
Exactly.
She needs to go be celibate. Or do you
Okay.
want her to stay in her whorish
Should she
way?
apologize to her husband?
What?
Mm-hmm.
What husband?
If he a
Where's the
virgin,
husband?
When
What's
she
that?
get her
No, he's
husband?
saying when you do get
Oh, when she
married,
gets
because
her
you are
husband?
in a broken state, are you willing to say, I know that I'm coming to you in brokenness and I apologize?
Tiff's
Wait,
talking again.
why am I broken?
You are not chasing. He essentially will be settling for you if you're not a virgin.
Who
if he
said
a
that?
virgin,
Yeah, only if he a virgin.
Who,
Huh?
if he a virgin, then he's settling.
But why would he not
any
again
woman
just
that
apologize
agrees.
to
Okay.
you for not being chastened? And both people
No, we
can
We're
have
both
not
some
gonna
gonna
type of
act like.
atonement.
apologize.
Well,
You
wait,
both
wait,
can
wait,
have
wait. Let me
atonement.
organize it.
Other
We're
when we
not
get to
gonna.
know each other.
So, are we gonna act like the value is not different?
I don't think that men value virgins
No, but
like
her
that.
chastity, though, right? The body count thing. If we be honest, Joel, what's popping? We gotta come on. Let's have the real conversation. We're doing bad, but we're doing good. A woman's body count to a man's body count, that them shits don't even compare.
They do.
So when we talk about the chastity, right? Even if we're using it loosely, right? Let's be honest, we're using it
Okay.
loosely because we're talking about her body count or lack thereof. We don't look at men and women the same. Neither do women. Right? Women don't look at body counts for men the same as they do for women. So let's be honest about that.
But how you look at it and making what do you want to say,
Yeah,
accommodations, it
I'll give
doesn't.
a man 50 in a lifetime before he's like really just scum.
And then how much do you give her in a lifetime?
15.
Yeah, right. So we know it's a big ass difference.
And I mean
That's-
15, she better be 80 and widowed 5 times. I mean, because my grandma say a lady never goes past 5, okay, in a lifetime. A lady is never to go past 5 in a whole lifespan.
Where'd she get that from? Why she ain't say 1?
Because she was married twice.
So she had to make the rule make sense for her? Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay. Pussy preservation, Joel. What score would you give women in terms of preserving it? 1 to 10.
What would I give women in terms of?
Yeah.
I'm just coming in on this conversation. I was at work. I don't think we do a very good job of preserving.
So would you give it a 2? Oh, give me a grade score. So what is it? A 60 is a D, right? 59 and below is a F.
That's that
100 is an A. Huh?
That's that new score. I will give us, and I'm probably being generous,
A what?
a 50.
A 50?
I think we failing, y'all.
I agree with her. These
A
is
50?
some hoes out here. They
We failing.
We on a 0. Actually,
Hey
negative
guys,
20.
hold on 1 second. Hold
Negative
on.
20.
Relative, hold on 1 second. Hey, Joel, make sure that the mic is in. I'm sure it's plugged up, but check the StreamYard. The StreamYard, it sounds like it's so hit the gear shift. You see the gear shift settings?
Yes.
So click the settings and go to audio. And then mic. It should say what I think you got the roadcaster in, maybe. Select the roadcaster or whatever the mechanism, because it sounds like you're just using the internal mic from the computer itself. The drop down, it says mic, and it should give you a couple different selections.
So it gives me 2, main stereo or Pro 2 chat.
Try that Pro one. DC, what up? Convergence, what up? Chacho, what's popping? Ali, what's goody? Decatur, I see you. Marty, Mr. Fantastic in the building. Salute, salute, salute.
All right.
Mic check.
Maybe I'm not close enough to it.
Yeah, that's it.
There
That's
we
it.
go.
Whatever you just did, yeah. See, he got that baritone voice, so he able to, he on his Mufasa shit. So the mic could be across the room. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm a little hoarse, so
He gave me the
that doesn't help me.
You okay? You not feel well?
Hey,
Lady,
we
you all
fixed
right?
it. We fixed it. We don't need you. Bye.
You good? All right.
First lady, you feeling okay?
No, I'm feeling fine. I woke up on Sunday hoarse,
Okay.
but I feel fine.
You have allergies, or you just
I do have allergies.
okay?
Yeah.
Make sure you take care of yourself. I know you're taking
Yeah,
care
no,
of you. Take care of
no,
yourself.
Oh,
every
thank you so
time,
much.
every time my wife wake up hoarse, it ain't well.
Lord Jesus.
Don't you
Nope.
start there.
Somebody kick
Next.
turn the volume.
No, it just
Oh
Turn the
no.
volume.
No. Man,
Don't
to
worry
the
about it. Don't worry
bathroom.
about
To
it.
the
Don't worry
bathroom.
about it. Don't worry about
Anyway,
it. Don't worry.
back to the score. We had a negative 25.
You see.
Negative
Uncle
25.
Rick. Uncle Rick. Damn, yo, I'm just saying.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
All right.
What happened to that?
What's the lady's score, man?
Negative
Vagina
25.
preservation.
Negative
30.
25.
Negative 25. Why?
It's wild outside.
It
A lot of
is.
people doing and moving, and the minute a woman
Negative
thinks
25 is too far.
not absolutely not. If we're gonna say that body count matters for women, the minute a woman starts to try to say I'm having sex like a man, she is automatically going to lose. So for all of those bodies, because men add value, it's a negative. For everybody that you lay with that you're not married to, it's a cost to that body. It is what it is. Now you made that choice, but we're not going to act like it didn't weigh anything, because it does. You can't say men and women are not the same and then say, oh, but what? No, it's not the same. Therefore, move accordingly.
For negative 25, that means it went to 0 and then started subtracting.
Hoes outside, sis. What they saying now? Hoes winning.
The Muslim women got us some points on the board. Okay.
I don't know. The way we've been hearing people just loosey goosey first date,
These niggas ain't
eating for
getting
chicken nuggets.
They
You ain't gotta
on
take
back.
me no
They're
way.
finding girls on Backpage. Do you know what Backpage is?
Do you know what that girl had
They're
to?
they're leaving money on a dresser tip. Stop letting them bamboozle you.
That's not a bamboozle. She decided to be with a nigga that will put money on a dresser.
She's a hooker. That's a profession.
Okay, you still
It's the oldest profession.
access to sex. Negative.
No, but that's not all women.
So are we get to sector out the hoes? They don't count towards the whole general? Like women in general?
But you don't, that means you just took away everything. If it's in the negative 25 for the whole ratio, that means there's no chast woman to exist.
No, I think that there's so many people out here hoeing that even the chast women, they can't balance it out. It's way in a different kind of way.
Well,
you understand? If you understand, like, I'm not saying it's not women that's not out there that's practicing in upstanding, but if we're saying, well, the first relationship, well, I'm committed. If it's not a marriage, you are no longer chasing, and that's a body count. Now everything else,
I'll give it a positive 30. I'm not going into the negatives.
Can we agree to a 10? Because that makes me, I'm bringing my 25 to a 10.
No, I'm staying at my 30. But you can come to 10.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good negotiation. So now I'm a negative 35.
I'm just saying. I don't think. I'll give it a solid D. But,
you froze, babe. Is she froze?
Yeah, I'm froze.
Okay.
Doing something else on my phone. Shit tripping.
Got you.
But
I agree with the D. Yeah. I agree with the D, Cal.
I'd give it a D.
How you agree with the D and you in the negatives?
I mean, you know what? You right. I'm wrong. Thank you for correcting me. Because I was like, what's beyond the
slow down. Jesus, you don't have to contradict yourself if you just slow down.
You right.
You gave him a negative 25. Now you agree with the D. Pause.
I do agree with the D.
But why'd you
My
say
husband.
negative 25 then? You bugging. All right, chill out.
You
I think when
bugging.
she said D, I thought
You
about my husband. I was
bugging,
just
D.
like, yes. So I apologize.
You lunching.
Come on, son. All right.
Shut up, Marcus.
So stay out the chat, please. You know your brain don't work two ways. Focus on us. A D. Why a D, Callie? Pause.
Because I know that there are a minority of women who are chaste like completely all the way or on that chaste spectrum. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that the majority of women are out here fucking like men. I think that's a
Okay.
minority of women.
Okay.
So yeah, I give it a D.
Now
We
I
ain't
see what
completely
Sherelle.
failing, but we almost there.
I see what Sherelle tried to do. I need a real answer. We talking about the United States of America.
We got Muslims here.
You been to Philly?
All over Philly. In Chicago.
Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Cam. The Muslims ain't
They
Muslim
got
no
the
more, bro.
they got the women who ride the horse and buggies. Remember, I'm a truck driver. I've been around.
No, I know the Amish. I've been to Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
They all up there.
How many
Okay.
Amish you think in the country?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
They're
they
not
check.
gonna skew the numbers that heavily.
I wonder, do they only deal with each other though? The
Yeah, they do.
Mormons, some Christians.
Shit, the Mormons, boy. Come on.
Do
Now.
the nuns?
They be soaking. Some of them be
The nuns
soaking.
count? Yeah, how many nuns are there?
The nuns.
100,000?
Catholic nuns.
If you
So
say
now,
traditional
United.
Do the lesbians count? Because they ain't
Well,
getting
the lesbians like
might count because they're not getting no D.
the lesbians like boys too. But the fact that you got to reach, what's the actual grade?
Oh, I already said that it's a 30. That's the F.
Damn. Alexis, what'd you give the ladies?
I'm gonna give them a C plus.
A C plus? Why?
A C plus.
Why?
Optimism.
Don't let me be optimistic.
Hey man, we drink it for y'all pagan New Year's, man.
I ain't
Go
got
ahead,
no
Alexis.
liquor. I gotta go to the store.
But
Go to
I
the
think
Uber Eats.
I'm calling my daddy. Why would I Uber Eats? So you gotta pay for
Well, I
that.
forgot you home. Alexis, go ahead, nigga.
yeah. Come here, nigga, with my soul out. But I've said a C plus because I'm thinking about the newer that is coming, and then at the same time,
God.
I just wanted to give a C plus because everybody else is giving low grades.
So what's your grade?
I don't think it's bad. I don't.
What is it? Go ahead. All right, do
Honestly,
you have any of your friends virgins?
huh?
Any of your friends virgins?
A lot of my friends are married, and I had a couple that were virgins when they got married. So, I mean,
Stop the cap.
no, I'm saying like I have a lot of married friends.
Got one virgin friend.
Not one virgin friend.
You have one virgin friend. She's
No, I
one
don't have.
virgin.
Hold on, Alexis. Go ahead. Talk. Tell us why. What's the grade? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a C. It's a C plus. Because I really don't think. I mean, I think there's a minority of females that are out there trying to F like men, and I also think the race that is doing it comes into play as well. So I'm gonna say a C plus. Given all the factors that come in with it, I'm gonna say a C plus.
Okay, let's factor in a couple of things.
Okay.
When our women, because that's always what we talking about. I know y'all understand that's the guys of everything, right? The guys of everything. GUISC, right?
Yes.
What when women lead in STDs, reconcile that with the C plus B minus. So broadcast.
See, that's another thing. How many are getting diseases that are uncurable?
Why does that?
Because if you get in a disease that's uncurable, your likelihood of even being with somebody else, I mean, if you got any more, but
have you seen the stats in Houston?
That's I haven't, and I don't like Houston like that. Sorry.
Yay! I mean, come on down. I mean,
but also you gotta also understand, like, all the people that came to Houston. So it's not like it's
why are you saying if she can get rid of it, it don't count?
No, but I'm saying the likelihood of that woman being able to progress, because she could get something that's curable and say, nah, I ain't doing that shit no more, like once, and keep moving. And then there's those who get something that's incurable, and the way that they move in their sexual lifestyle has to be very different. I know that's, with your draws outside the pants, but
we're talking about sex though, Lex. We're talking about sex.
And you should move differently if you have a disease that you could
fine. Not. Okay, we agree, but we're talking about the grade you gave. The grade you gave a passing grade, right? A C plus at that. So that's a 79.
About 77, but go ahead.
77 through 79, I think, qualifies C plus, right? Vet life was popping. Chauncey, what up? Nagu, salute. So, Carlisle Tom, Marty was goody. So, Mike was good. So, but reconcile that with the C plus. How does a group lead in STDs, but they got vagina preservation at a 79?
Because I don't know where, because taking what Jalen said, as far as if they was in a committed relationship and that person was out doing something and they got it from them, does that make them the one a hoe because they got it from their partner who was being a hoe?
You can't quantify relationships. They don't hold numbers for relationships.
But they don't. But how are we quantifying? Like,
they went to the doctors.
Yeah, but a lot of that stuff be skewed, man. Just like that Margaret Singer.
Yeah, women go to the doctor. That's one thing I do know. Y'all go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Especially because a lot of you, like, you guys are internal, so you have to go to the doctor. Yeah. You know?
And she has to be accountable. The moment that, again, they're not married and she's having sex with the dude, that comes at a price. Again, being that way, your behavior, because he's not committed to you. You feel like we're together, but it's not under the sanctity of the marriage.
That was good. Tony, what up? So
you can really police his behavior.
Reconcile that with your C plus with the numbers. Even if we reconcile it with the numbers regarding relationships, the black women that have kids, the black women that do have kids, what is the thing really? 62% of those women have kids out of wedlock, right? Of the ones that do have kids.
Mm-hmm.
How do we reconcile this relationship thing?
Dang.
You said put it next to the stuff. We just trying to put it next to the stuff.
I'm just saying, but I told you earlier that I didn't want to give them a D. I didn't want to give them the D. I did.
You're actually illustrating my next clip. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most.